please stand and say the first two words of the Lord's Prayer? Thank you. Please be seated. Charlie, there's been something that's bothered me for the past couple of weeks. I want to talk to you about it.
Yeah, okay, Herb. As a matter of fact, there's something I want to get off my chest, too.
Well, good. What was it?
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, well, I suppose you can guess what it is now.
No, I can't.
Sam.
Yeah, well, I figured it was.
Well, that's what I asked you.
Yeah, I know. But, well, I wasn't sure. As a matter of fact, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, too. I feel kind of guilty. I guess that's about the size of it.
Me too. You know, everybody in this town thinks you're the only brother I got. Nobody even knows Sam is our brother.
Yeah, I know.
I guess the reason why is because all the time we were growing up, he was inside studying while we were outside playing baseball and football. Actually, you're the kind of guy I always got along with anyway. Our interests were the same. Of course, the truth of the matter is, the reason he's now gotten a Nobel Prize is because he was in there studying all the time.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, now that he's got the Nobel Prize, we're telling everybody that he's our brother.
That's right. I go around saying, of course, you know, Sam is my brother, as if it was some big deal, you know? As if I always had him as my brother.
Well, the truth of the matter is, he always has been our brother.
I know that. But I never accepted him as my brother until he got this honor. I guess now I'm choosing him to be my brother.
And I guess that's why I feel guilty. Now that I've decided I want him to be my brother, so he is my brother.
Hi, Charlie. You look worried.
Yeah, I am. That's why I waited up for you. Mom and Dad went to bed.
What's the matter? Oh, don't tell me. Tom?
All right again. I tell you, I can't take it.
What happened? I mean, more than usual.
Well, nothing more than usual. I just can't stand it. You know, it's got to the point I can't even look at him anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad. Fact is, that's why I stay out so much. I just don't want to be around him.
You know, he's 31 years old. And the doctors say he's never going to be more than 3 or 4 years old mentally. And he just lies around on the floor, in the living room. I mean, you know, it's just getting to me.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten to where I can't even bring any friends home. Mom and Dad treat him like he's a human being. You know, normal. I don't mean normal. We know he's not normal. They want us to treat him like he's a person.
Well, we've got to do something.
Like what?
Well, we could put him in an institution.
We couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
We couldn't afford it. Besides, Mom and Dad wouldn't go for it.
Okay. Listen, there is something we could do. We could put him up in that empty room up in the attic. And he'd never know the difference. Just feed him up there. Leave him up there. Get him out of our sight.
Charlie, you know Dad's not going to go for that. Come on. You know what he's always saying. Remember, son, he's your brother.
Well, in a strict sense, of course, he is our brother.
Stop right there, Charlie. Wait a minute. He may be your brother. That's up to you. But he's not my brother. I don't choose to have him as my brother. He's not my brother. Now, that's a fact.
Well, I agree. Listen, I don't look upon him as a brother any more than you do. But what are we going to do?
I don't know. But one thing for sure, you're the only brother I've got. I don't care what Mom and Dad say. You and I are the only brothers we've got. Now, Charlie, how's Betty feeling?
Oh, fine. I guess I'm more excited than she is. You know, first baby, wow.
Yeah. Where is she now?
Betty? Oh, she's lying down. You know, she may have the baby this next weekend, if everything stays on schedule, as they say.
Yeah, well, Charlie, there's something I gotta tell you.
Shoot.
Well, it's pretty wild.
Well, what's the matter? What's up?
Well, Charlie, I guess there's no way to say it except straight out. You're not my only brother.
What? What do you mean I'm not your only brother?
Just that. We got another brother.
You're putting me on.
No, I swear, believe me, this is no joke. Let me explain. Something Dad told me shortly before he died. He made me promise to tell you before you had any kids.
Go on, go on.
Well, here's what happened. Mom and Dad were married and they had a baby.
Well, that was you, right?
Wrong.
In the name of... Will you get it out?
Take it easy now when I tell you.
Tell me.
The baby was black. Mom and Dad's first baby was black.
You mean a Negro?
I mean black, man. B-L-A-C-K. Black.
I don't believe it.
It's true, Charlie. Believe it. When Dad saw it, he told me he got right up and walked right out of the hospital. Packed his clothes and went over to his mom and Dad's.
Me too. Oh, me too.
When he got there, his dad told him, listen, son, you get your bags and you go back to your house. Because it's in our bloodline that this thing's possible. We've known it was possible for a long time. We weren't sure exactly where, but we've known it's been possible. We didn't think it was ever going to happen, but it's happened. Oh, man. Needless to say, Dad was sort of taken aback. He was very ashamed of himself. So he went back home, unpacked his clothes, and went back to the hospital, and they put the child out for adoption. Gotta get home. After that, they had me and you. I guess you realize now why I'm telling you this. He didn't want me, if it happened to me, to walk out like he did, and he doesn't want you, if it happens to you, to walk out like he did.
One heck of a thing to tell somebody who's just going to have their first baby.
I know, Charlie. There's nothing else I could do. I had to tell you.
I appreciate you telling me. I wouldn't want to make the same mistake Dad almost. Now, wait a minute. Let me get one thing straight. You mean to say I could walk down the street here and meet a Negro, and he could be my brother?
Yeah?
No, I just don't buy that.
What do you mean you don't buy it? It's a fact.
No, it's not a fact. I don't choose it. I won't have it.
Well, Charlie, it's not really your choice. I mean, if Daddy's your daddy, then he has every right to tell you who your brothers are. That's what I'm telling you.
No, I won't accept that. I'm not going to have any Negro as a part of my life. I don't want him as my brother.
Charlie, you can decide whether you want Dad as your daddy. Now that you can make a decision on. If you don't want him to be your dad, that's your business. But if you call him father, if he's your dad, then he has every right to tell you that that man's your brother. You don't know it, but he's your brother. Would you all please stand and say the first two words of the Lord's Prayer?